Hello, it's the cousin, and I'm back for another beer tasting video.
I get a kick out of brew.
Okay, so it feels like quite a while since I did one of these beer tasting videos on my own. I think it was when I got back from Butlins. So yeah, after a very long time, I'm back to doing a solo beer tasting because I have done some with Joe and Griffo, but it is currently Thursday night. Just uploaded the Brewdog Wing Wednesday, and I'm going to put the thumbnail of that here. Believe it or not, I did not choose that thumbnail. It's just a perfect choice, a happy accident. But yeah, we did that last night, me and Joe. So massive shout out to Joe for just taking me out and letting us enjoy yet another Wing Wednesday. It was supposed to be the quote unquote last one because he tricked me into thinking it was closing down. He sent me a list of all these ones that were closing down, and I didn't realize he actually wrote Wandsworth himself. So it said, I think, London Shepherd's Bush, and then it just said London underneath, and he added it onto the one that said London. So while we were at Wandsworth Brewdog Wing Wednesday, he bought loads of beers at the end. You'll see that towards the end of the video.
You're up to 90.
And he actually got one for me. It's funny because I didn't actually have to ask him for this, even though in my head I was thinking, oh, I really like that. Well, you'll see what it is. None other than Vault City Crème Imperial Stout. So yeah, I saw this and was like, Joe told me this one was really nice. And then he was just like, do you want me to get you that cream egg one? And I was like, so yeah, it's a cream egg stout, and that sounds absolutely divine. I mean, we've had some really good stouts on this channel. Of course, yesterday I had a Rocky Road, one of my favorites. We've had the Naughty and Nice, two of those. Coffee stout, Black Heart is another one, and of course Guinness. But Joe did say this is a really nice, like one of the best ones he's had. So I'm really excited for this. I was actually going to try and get a cream egg just to compare tastes. And I went to several supermarkets, couldn't find one anywhere. Have they stopped selling cream eggs in the UK? I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to do this beer tasting and then watch an episode of Dinosaur King because for some reason I've just started watching that again. I'm playing Skyrim. So yeah, this is Crème by Vault City, which I'm pretty certain, and Joe said it as well, we've done beers by Vault City. I think they're some of the weird ones that me and him did a couple months back here, but he's going to upload them on his channel, and that will probably be in like 2 to 3 years. So it says here, Vault City Crème Imperial Stout, and it's 14%. Show you there, 14%. That is wow. So it says Crème Imperial Stout, vegan friendly beer, product of Scotland. So this is Scottish. Got all the ingredients. So yeah, on this little bit here, it says, how do you drink yours? Our latest Imperial Stout was inspired by the iconic creamy taste of a certain chocolate egg. I've noticed they've not actually put cream egg, and there's no Cadbury's logo on here, but that is blatantly a Cadbury's cream egg. So yeah, it says, with a velvety texture among layers of intense chocolate and smooth vanilla, we've encapsulated the unique gooey goodness and caramelized sweetness in a decadent dessert stout. That sounds fucking lovely. I must say, I honestly don't want to get my hopes up too high because my hopes are just really, really high because I love stout and it's worked. All these like different stouts, every flavor they've tried has worked. Like the grind coffee one, that was one of the nicest ones I've done. both the naughty and nice ones have been really nice. Guinness is a favourite among me and many of my peers. Even Blackheart was a good stout. So really got high hopes for this. Oh, Rocky Road, that is the... So what I've noticed is these stout ones do taste different and usually a lot better with a glass. So I have got that there. Before we get into that, let's talk about its design. It did catch my eye when we was at Brewdog yesterday because we're sitting quite far from the, not vending machine, the little fridge thing where they got all the drinks. But, and as much as it looks how I think it should, like a beer inspired by Cadbury's Cream Egg, even though it isn't licensed by Cadbury's, they made that pretty obvious where they've put a certain chocolate egg. You can just tell it's a Cadbury's Cream Egg as a beer, and it's got this yellow, I'd say on the back is yellow, colour scheme with a purple background and then Cadbury's Cream Eggs, which has brown and white, and that's actually silver with gold. And I suppose, I don't know if that counts as white as well, even though that's just the barcode. I'll give you guys a 360. So, as much as I get excited by these type of beers, because these ones are the ones we do beer tasting for, like just the out there wacky ones. And as excited as I am for this, I can easily get all hyped up and give its design a ridiculously biased high score, but I'm not going to, because I mean, it tells you what it is, but I just don't know if I'm a fan of it. I mean, compared to, no, I'm not a fan of it, but I just think it could be better. Like, there's better designs out there by far. Looking at some of the Brewdog ones, even some of the Siren ones we did recently. Yeah. So I'd give that, do I give that a 4 or a 3.5? It does communicate what it is, so I can give it that. But no, I'll be generous and give that a 4. Let's just hope it doesn't disappoint on taste. So yeah, it's a 4 on design. I think this has got the potential to be a 5-star. Has anything ever got a 6 before? Even though it's out of 5, a 6 is like unbeatable. Oh, that's leaking. Oh God. Well, that is spilt all over me and the table. And I best go clean that up, so give me 2 seconds. So yeah, that spilled all over my hand, the table. Made a massive mess. I did get a brief taste of that. We're just going to pretend that never happened. I'm going to go for a smell test. That just smells like really, really, really rich chocolate. And yeah, I did get a, I did get a bit of the taste. So let's just go for that again. Pretend this is the first initial taste. That just tastes like really rich chocolate. Almost like, what does that taste like? It tastes like when you have a hot chocolate and you finish drinking it and then you get that really dark, it's like when you get that like build up of the hot chocolate powder at the bottom, it goes really dark and it tastes insanely strong. That's what this tastes like. I'm going to give it one more taste out of the can, and then I'm going to pour some in here, trying not to spill it all over the table again. I mean, the strong taste could be the alcohol, but it does taste like that last bit of the hot chocolate, just a bit more bitter. Look at that. That is, even holding it up to the light, that is just thick. Let's taste it. Oh wow, that tastes a lot better. I'm gonna have one more sip out of the can and pour the rest of it in there because that is just amazing. Yeah, see in the can it's a bit more, I don't know, a bit more, not as smooth. Whereas at the glass, oh God, this thing is so messy. It's like eating melted chocolate. I feel like when that comes out the other side, you're gonna feel it. Just gonna piss chocolate. Okay, that's let's just hope this hasn't stained the table. But yeah, now I'm gonna drink it out the glass. Even the bubbles look like, I don't know if you can really see that, but they look like those sort of hot chocolate bubbles you get. Has it got like little powder? It looks like it's got the little chocolate powder that you get in hot chocolate. Joe did say it had the texture of a hot chocolate. I'd say that tastes more like, does it taste more like hot chocolate than a cream egg? A little bit like a cream egg. I'm gonna need to drink a bit more of this and think about it. It tastes ridiculously strong though. Like very rich chocolate. Yeah, show the Wu-Tang hoodie there. Not wearing my Rogue Duckling t-shirt or RD Brewery t-shirt because that's upstairs somewhere and I thought I was wearing this. And I wore this yesterday anyway, so I love my Wu-Tang hoodie. I love the Wu-Tang. Listen to them a lot. Which is why I'm wearing a jumper of theirs. To be honest, I think this tastes too strong to really enjoy it. It is like that last bit of the hot chocolate where you just, but it just continues and is just a bit too strong, a bit too rich, a bit too bitter. Not really enjoying the cream egg taste, if there is one underneath all those layers of richness. I have to say I was expecting a little bit better. Joe absolutely loved this. I think he prefers the chocolate stouts more than me. Saying that, I am the Rocky Road fanatic. I don't know, that sounded a bit strong there. I am the Rocky Road fanatic. But this definitely isn't for everyone. Yeah, these are the kind of beers we do on beer tasting. They're wacky, they're out there. If you're doing something like this, these are the kind of things you want to be reviewing, trying, tasting. But this one's dangerous. I mean, it is 14%. That's like the equivalent of about 3 beers in some ways, if they're all in the 4 to 5% range, which the average lager usually is. So, yeah. How am I going to feel after drinking this? I don't know. I do want to finish this on video, especially since I haven't done a beer tasting in a while. I know Joe likes to finish it on video. And then I might just pass out. Tell you what, you do not want to drink that midway or towards the end of a night out. I think this will absolutely wreck you. What would I give its taste? I'm probably going to lean towards a 3. I think 3.5 is the best I could go for taste. Because this definitely isn't for everyone. I think I'm going to go for a 3. That's just a bit too strong to really enjoy properly. And at the end of the day, as crazy and strong as some of them are, you do want to enjoy them. And this, I can't say I'm enjoying. I really want to enjoy it. I was really excited for it, but I don't know if Joe gave me a double whammy there and said, oh, it's really nice, waiting for me to be like, Joe, that was absolute, yeah. He thought I was doing that with the Red Rascal. Red Rascal, probably one of the best beers I've done. In fact, I might have to do it again, or I might just do a Badger beer series, because we've done Thirsty Ferret, Golden Champion, Red Rascal. I know on the old one, I think Blandford Fly was one that was really good. And I've seen a few other ones. Master Stout, that's another one. Another Stout. But this, I feel like Joe was doing the double whammy on me there. I feel like he knew I wouldn't like this, because he did say the Vault City ones are usually the wacky ones, the sours ones that were just bleh. And this is definitely in that category of bleh. So giving it a 4 on design and a 3 on taste. I think it's overall is just going to be slap bang in the middle, 3.5. Yeah, this just tastes like a hot chocolate with too much hot chocolate powder, but not the actual hot chocolate, more the last little bit you get of the hot chocolate, where it's just that dark brown bit at the bottom of the mug. I mean, we all drink it, and we try to drink as much of it as we can, but that's not that's not the intended taste of a hot chocolate. The hot chocolate's everything that comes before, and this, yeah, and 14% is, like I said, that's 3 pints of beer, and I'm starting to feel it in my head already. I don't really know how long this video has been. It's 8 minutes and 40 seconds on this one, but then I stopped and started the video when I cleared up, so so yeah, 3.5 overall. Would I recommend this? I can't say I would. I would only recommend this if you are someone like me and Joe who reviews beers. If you're thinking of doing a YouTube channel and you want to try different beers, I'd definitely recommend this for that, just because it is wacky and it is out there, and that's the kind of stuff you want. But in terms of would I recommend it for personal enjoyment and something you can have when you're socializing or just at home, or I don't know, eating a meal or watching a film, definitely not. That's not home friendly. We've done some pretty foul beers. We've done some fantastic ones. This one, in my opinion, a little bit below average. I know I gave it a 3.5 and I gave its taste a 3, which means it's okay. It does taste, it's got that nice chocolatey taste. Me and Joe have had some really bad beers. So in comparison to some of those, yeah, this is a lot higher, but overall I wouldn't really recommend it. Maybe I shouldn't give it a 3.5, but yeah, for the average beer drinker, I just wouldn't recommend it. This is more of, I'm doing beer tasting, I want to try new things. If you go to the Brewdog in Wandsworth, which isn't closing down, and you're with your friends, yeah, of course, try this. Get one and share it between the table, but I wouldn't recommend having one of these to yourself in any setting besides something like this, really. So I'm just going to leave it there, and I'm going to finish this on camera, end the video, and watch some Dinosaur King. Because Dinosaur King is what you want to be, yeah. Make your move, come on and make your move. Dinosaur King is your destiny, yeah. Make your move, come on and make your move. We do a lot of weird shit on this channel. And there you have it. Vault City Cream Imperial Stout. Not for the faint-hearted. This has been The Cousin. Hope you've enjoyed watching this. Hopefully I'll get a few more beer tastings in. I really should. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I wish I could say I enjoyed it more than I actually did, but we did it, and there you have it. Probably wouldn't recommend this, but there you go. It's been The Cousin. Like, subscribe, share. all that other bullshit, and I shall see you in the next one.
Oh wow. I'm pretty sure I could send that to the National Geographic.